Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. ki mokopuna, mana rangatira moa popoe.
O toia mai, I te waka, runga, te waka, ki te moenga, te waka, ki te takotora mai, takoto, I te waka,
Anei aku kupu whakamutina o te rānei e, me mau tonu koutou katoa I e nei kupu. Me toitu te reo Māori, me toitu te mana Māori, me toitu te tiriti e.
Graduates, please be seated. E ngā iho o ngā maunga whakahi, ngā mātāwaka o ngā tōpito katoa o te ao, tōia mai o koutou waka kia whakanui ai, ngā ākona ka whakawhiwhia ki a rātou tohu I tēnei rā. Nau mai, haere mai ki te herenga waka. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Friends, whānau and supporters, welcome to our Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington graduation ceremony. Before we commence the formal ceremony, there are a couple of announcements and acknowledgements I would like to make. Firstly, the announcements. If you haven't already downloaded your official graduation program, the QR code is on the screen now, and we are Ceremony 3. This program will become a record of the event, but also assist you with the procedures for the ceremony and other interesting information. We encourage you to post or share your photos of today's ceremony and tag the university on your socials. The social media handles are on the screen. We also encourage you to like or love the photos you see so that more of our whānau of Te Herenga Waka can share your memories today. While we wait for people to download the program, let's take a quick moment to take a selfie. If she pulls it off. All right. Oh, I've got to put myself in. Otherwise, it's not a selfie. Now, don't forget to tag us, because if you do, there is a prize pack to be won, so you can go into the draw. So please share your photos with us. We want to be able to celebrate you and share your special day today with everybody. Now to the acknowledgements. Just want to thank you to the trumpeters, Lewis Gray, Lena Krakowiak, and Thomas Metz with Ethan Hodder on piano for their performance of Processional Fanfare by Douglas Lilburn. And thank you to Ngai Tauira Kapahaka for welcoming our graduates into the auditorium, along with Dr. Hedia McRae, Associate Dean, Teacher Education from Te Whānau o Akopai, Faculty of Education for the karanga. I would also like to thank our band this afternoon, Pacifica Tune, so I'd ask you all to please show your appreciation. Homai te Pakitaki. We will now sing the national anthem. The words appear on the screen. The singing will be led by Jasmine Jesson, accompanied by Ethan Hodder on the piano. Please stand and welcome Jasmine and Ethan.
Oh,
please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to this graduation ceremony for Te Whānau o Akopai, Faculty of Education, and Te Wāhanga Aronui, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. I am Professor Rawania Higgins, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Māori and Engagement, and your MC for this ceremony. I am delighted you could join us this afternoon to celebrate the achievements of your family member, friend or colleague. As well as being proud spectators, you are also formal witnesses to these official proceedings. A very warm welcome also to whānau and friends throughout Aotearoa and from across the globe viewing these proceedings via our live stream. I would now like to introduce to you the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington. This is a role that dates back to the Middle Ages when the first universities were established. The Chancellor is the Chair of the University Council, which is the governing body responsible for setting the university's strategic direction. E te whakamenenga, ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor, John Allen.
Ena mana, ena reo, ena iwi. Nā mātā waka o te motu. Koutou nā akonga ka whakanui e tēnei rā. No mai, haere mai, piki mai ki tēnei hui whakapumo. Toia mai o koutou waka ki te Herenga Waka. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora tātou, ko John Allen tōku ingoa. It's great to be here, it's great to be with you, and it's great to be celebrating. So remember, this is a celebration. Yes, there are formalities. Yes, we're dressing up. Yes, we're having trumpet voluntaries. But this is primarily a celebration for our graduates, of our graduates, and of the people who have supported them. So what I want to say to you first is congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations on the effort that you've put into your achievement, and congratulations on completing your degrees. It's a fantastic result. It will transform your lives, and we are delighted for you. Can I recognise all of your friends, family, whānau who have gathered here to support you? Because you know and I know that you can't do this alone, that it requires lots and lots of help, so you're all welcome too. Can I recognise the Brains Trust behind me, our academic community, who are the university, along with our professional staff, and have provided leadership, provocation, support, and no doubt an occasional shove as you've gone through your journey of study. And I want to recognise that this university, in its students, in its academics, in its professional staff, is a remarkable institution that can transform lives and, in my view, transform this country and transform the world. Now, I know that not everyone holds that view. I know that some people walking in here would be thinking, good grief, I've got back into a medieval sort of construct. And when they hear Rawania saying that the Chancellor was medieval, which probably was confirmed when I got up, they would be thinking that universities are, in fact, as they thought, completely out of touch with modern reality. That, of course, is a fundamental mistake. Yes, we stand in thousands and thousands of years of learning. Yes, we stand in thousands and thousands of years of lived experience of multiple traditions from every culture and corner of our globe. And all of that is locked in the heads of the people behind me, which means, well, anyway, they've got large hats. But the really exciting thing about a university is that every year a new generation of students turns up with their contemporary issues, with their contemporary values, with their desire to change the world, and they collide, well, meld gracefully with that heritage that is coming from our academic community. And it's there that the alchemy of a university exists. It's there that the magic is created. So I want to say to you that universities matter, and that this is as much as well it is a celebration of you, is a recognition of the importance of universities, a recognition of the importance of expertise. Because I know that there are heaps of people who think that experts probably are old-fashioned. You don't need experts anymore because we've got Google. I don't need experts anymore because I've got my own opinions and I can tweet them out to anyone around the world. My reckons are as good as anyone's reckons. And I know that there are people with that view. But you will not address the fundamental challenges of our planet and of our time with reckons from Twitter. You will not. And the people I want to recognise down here are people with our PhDs who are about to be awarded PhDs, who've spent years and years and years mastering and understanding their particular discipline. And I want to recognise that that knowledge matters, that that knowledge is valuable, and that that knowledge is fundamental to addressing the challenges of our planet. I know that there are many people who think that universities are stuffy old academics in large offices doing old-fashioned sort of stuff. They're not stuffy. Some of them are quite experienced, but they are not stuffy. This is a community which is constantly questioning, which is constantly debating, which is constantly advocating, which is constantly looking for the new and understanding the new in the context of the old and all that has been delivered to them. It's a constant ferment, a constant recognition that we've got to ask questions of ourselves, and a constant recognition that there are always doubts. In fact, one of the very famous academics of this university, Peter Muntz, who was a medieval historian, described the context of a university, or the fundamental of a university, as being the certainty of doubt, which I quite like. Now, I thought a bit of poetry, because this is a FHSS sort of group with education, so I thought this will be deeply poetic, this audience. So I thought, well, let's have a little bit of poetry just to sort of get the corpuscles going. And I thought I'd use a poem, a New Zealand poet called The Fear of Change. And it goes something like this. I don't always get it right. Imagine you or I were woken by the drums of revolution in the street, or suppose the door flew open, and there stood a young bullfighter with a skin of rough red wine, offering us all death, sex, hope, or even an earthquake, causing the roofs to rattle, the trees to shake, calling us all loudly to consider God. Let us admit with no shame whatever, we are not that sort of people. We have learnt to weigh our words like ounces of butter. Our skills are for anger and monotony. Therefore we will survive the singers, the dancers, the star-crossed lovers. We'll bury them all and spend a long, wet weekend arguing whether the corpses were dressed in red or black. Now, I love that. I love that because I keep imagining, what the hell would I do if a bullfighter turned up at the door? How would I confront the change and challenge of that bullfighter? And that's exactly what our academics feel like every year as the new community come in. What are they going to bring? What are they going to unlock in our community? I love the idea that it's the singers and the dancers who are driving the change, because in my view, singing, dancing, the arts, the humanities are fundamental not just to this university, but fundamental to our addressing the issues which confront us as a nation and a world. It's only music can bring us together in a particular way. It's only theatre and reading and literature that can confront us in a particular way. It's only the visual arts. You walk into the Pipitier campus and tell me that you can look at that great Macan I am and not be moved and not think differently about this country and its landscape, its history and its future. You tell me that you can read the Iliad and not be thinking thoughtfully about the wisdom and mistakes of war. Now, some of you will immediately say, haven't read the Iliad, not going to read the Iliad is out of date. The Iliad, I can tell you, is well worth the read. There's a new translation, Emily Wilson, that's just out at the moment. Let me just give you the first verses of the Iliad. Poem written 8th century BCE, so that's quite a few years ago. So in Emily's translation, the first verse says, "Sing, O goddess of the cataclysmic wrath of Achilles, son of Peleus, which caused the Greeks immeasurable pain, and sent so many noble souls of heroes to Hades, and made men the spoils of dogs, and a banquet for the birds." And that's just verse 1, and there's quite a few books. It tells the story of war, it tells the story of the miseries of war, it tells the story of mistakes, of pride, of ignorance, it tells the story of capricious gods, it tells the story of contemporary times. And you should read it. And the history of our country, the history of our world should be read, should be understood. And if it was read and understood in a deliberate way, we would not confront many of the great challenges that are currently testing us. You know, there's another little, this isn't a whole poem, so don't worry about it, but Charles Brash, who's one of my great heroes, who was the founder of Landfall and was a New Zealand poet, remarkable man. He wrote a poem on the death of Robin Hyde, who was one of our famous poets and writers. And he said this of her: "By choice you stood always on disputed ground, at the utmost edge of life." And thinking about that, I was thinking a university actually fundamentally stands in the same way. We stand on disputed ground. And I don't simply mean that this is contested with Ngāti Toa or Atiawa. I mean that we stand in a space where we want to address the fundamental issues of the day. And I loved the theatre of the march today, where we were marching between people protesting various views of the challenging war, the disastrous war that is currently going on in the Middle East, in Palestine. And there was the university in the middle of it. And in my view, the university can be and should be in the middle of these public conversations. We can bring our history, the history of our country, the history of our world. We can bring our understanding of people and the deep faith communities that have driven the world for so many years. We can bring the sociology that we understand of how communities actually work. We can bring all of our knowledge to bear on these issues. And here's the thing. We've got a secret sauce when we address these issues. It's called academic freedom. And it's a statute, it's a law that says we have academic freedom. You as students have academic freedom. And academic freedom allows us to do a few things. It allows us to test received wisdom. It allows us to come up with new ideas. And it allows us to state opinions which are controversial in our discussion of those ideas. So we're not just some dusty relic doing thinking. This is an active place, an activist place that is looking to change the country and change the world. And here's the thing. Education and the arts are key enablers of that change. And I've already talked to you about the Pipitea campus and the Macan. But if you don't believe me, read Tusiata Avia and her poetry and about the impact of colonisation in the Pacific. And if that doesn't unsettle you, nothing will. But as Tusiata says in her latest book of poetry, no white people were harmed in making this book, which I really liked. Gave me great confidence to read the second page. Or if you watch a play by Victor Roger, or you look at that play that was out here just recently, Prima Facie, that dealt with sex issues in the courts, you can see how the arts can challenge, can prod, can change things. And so, in my view, the skills that we are recognising today, the degrees that we are recognising today in education and in the arts and in anthropology and in history, these are the skills that are going to be necessary to bring the world together, to bring the country together and to take us forward. So I don't suppose I'm asking too much of you. I just want you to do all that reasonably quickly because it's feeling somewhat uneasy in my to my senses at the moment. In the meantime, we're going to have a party, you're going to have fun, and we're going to celebrate as only an artistic, positive, forward-looking and magnificently engaged university can do. We're proud of you, we're proud of your success. We're delighted to see all your supporters. No reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai, tēnā tātou katoa.
The Chancellor will now recognise the graduates as listed in the graduation program. Will all degree, diploma and certificate graduates please stand? So all you lovely people here, please stand.
You should stand because this is the bit where you get actually graduated. So if you're sitting, you miss out. You can come back for another graduation next time. All right, we're all ready? Excellent. It's quite straightforward. I, John Allen, Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington, would like to formally recognise the persons whose names are entered in the presentation of graduates, the degrees, diplomas and certificates there appearing, and confirm that they have been admitted to these degrees, diplomas and certificates in this university. Congratulations to you all. As graduates, you may now put on your trenchers.
Graduates, please be seated. We now move on to honouring the graduates listed in the program. Each graduate will be called to the stage to be congratulated, beginning with the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Smith, will read the summaries. The Chancellor will congratulate these graduates.
As we've just heard from the Chancellor, with passion, prose, poetry, all universities have a fundamental role in enriching knowledge, creativity and diverse ways of understanding the world. And our university, this university, that is absolutely a priority. Within those priorities, research is one of the key contributions that we make to society. And our doctoral graduates who achieve academically at the very highest level are in turn key for that contribution. Their research provides insights into some of the major questions that society faces. Increasingly, it's difficult in our contemporary world to separate expertise and opinion, and these graduates have done just that, spending several years learning their craft. They can help us understand the past, the present, and the array of possible futures in front of us. They're independent thinkers and makers who are active and engaged global citizens. We are proud of what they've done, and we are very proud to know them. The short citations that I will share now give only a glimpse of the impact and innovation of their work. They do, however, show the significant issues that the next generation of scholars, professionals, and teachers are pursuing. Would the Doctors of Philosophy please come forward? Nistaran Ajumanji. Nistaran Ajumanji's thesis examines book covers as multimodal translations. By focusing on the different versions of Penguin's Animal Farm, Nistaran reveals that each evolving book cover in itself is a piece of a larger cultural puzzle, telling stories that extend beyond the physical book and the publishing house. Chancellor, I present Nistaran Ajumanji to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Literary Translation Studies. Martin James Boswell. Martin Boswell conducted a longitudinal study of the engagement by a New Zealand university with academic audit. The study revealed implementation challenges and yielded practical suggestions to help higher education institutions and academic quality agencies ensure quality assurance is effective. Chancellor, I present Martin James Boswell to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Zihang Chen. Zihang Chen's thesis investigates the current state of hospice social work in mainland China. This work gives us a detailed understanding of how Chinese hospice social workers working at the margins of hospice care practice meet the physical, psychosocial and spiritual needs of advanced cancer patients and their families to improve their quality of life. Chancellor, I present Zihang Chen to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology. Debeshri Ghosh. Daya Ghosh's PhD focuses on examining the influence of British literature on the development of Indian children's genres. Her work focuses on how Indian adaptations of English genres successfully rescue Indian children from the peripheries of readership by gifting them with a literary terrain to which they can proudly belong. Chancellor, I present Debashri Ghosh to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in English Literature. Nouran Muhammad Helmi Hamada. Nouran Hamada's research explores the opportunities and challenges around making university-level social science programs inclusive of diverse knowledge models, cultural paradigms and place-based experiences. She focuses on understanding the ways in which these programs account for local, regional and global knowledge, cultural resources and social experiences. Chancellor, I present Nouran Muhammad Helmi Hamada to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Russell Grant Henderson. Russell Henderson's research acknowledges the musical values of mid-1960s Motown and applies these to contemporary composition with a focus on rhythm and groove, promoting collaboration and challenging composer-performer hierarchies. Chancellor, I present Russell Grant Henderson to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Music. Shekinah Jacob. Shekinah Jacob's thesis explores the dramaturgical features of pantomime through the lens of dramaturgical psychology and cognitive science. She uses these strategies to write a play with the syntax of modern entertainment to induce adults out of their technologically engineered virtual worlds, enabling them to engage with live performance. Chancellor, I present Shekinah Jacob to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Theatre. Joshua William King. Josh King's thesis uncovers the experience of New Zealanders who served in the Mediterranean during the Second World War, moving away from a narrative of campaigns and battles that expands the parameters of military history to encompass social and cultural experiences, enriching our understanding of what it meant to be at war from 1939 to 1945. Chancellor, I present Joshua William King to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in History. Liwei Lu. Liwei Lu's research explores the experience of international students learning English, not Chinese, at Chinese universities, and examined the influences shaping different aspects of learning practice. This work broadens our understanding of learning English in a unique context that is neither an English-speaking country nor in the learner's home country. Chancellor, I present Liwei Lu to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Georgia Lee Lockie. Georgia Lockie's research investigates the possibilities for utopian thought today, exploring a range of visions for social, political and ecological transformation. Her thesis argues that the multiple crises of the 21st century, far from inhibiting utopian thought, instead function to open up the utopian imagination in new ways. Chancellor, I present Georgia Lee Lockie to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Sociology. Marianne Key MacDonald. Mary MacDonald's research explores academic women's experience in Aotearoa, New Zealand. She found that the women in her study were expert navigators of academic spaces, despite the challenges and marginalisation they face. This work aims to provide academic women with a framework of strategies they can use to negotiate these environments. Chancellor, I present Marianne K. MacDonald to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Athena Pasa. Athena Pasa's research reveals a gap in early childhood bullying awareness among teachers and parents in New Zealand. While teachers and parents can distinguish aggression from bullying, covert forms of bullying, like verbal and relational, often go unnoticed. These findings emphasise the need for educational programs to address these less recognised issues. Chancellor, I present Athena Pasa to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Suzanne Grieve Rawson. Suzanne Rawson's bold research topic and vision for the future of heritage preservation in Aotearoa, New Zealand centres on heritage professionals such as archaeologists and conservators, thinking together with communities and bottom-up approaches to identify, documenting and preserving heritage sites in maritime and coastal environments. Chancellor, I present Suzanne Grieve Rawson to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Museum and Heritage Studies. Kamiko Sato Jacqueline. Kamiko Sato Jacqueline's thesis offers the first scholarly study of New Zealand artist and cultural ambassador James Gregg, analysing his unpublished manuscript on Kawai Kenjiro Minji movement founder from Kyoto. It is an engaging fusion of biography and cultural diplomacy, highlighting the language of ceramic forms in fostering diversity. Chancellor, I present Kamiko Sato Jacqueline to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Japanese. Anastasia Marie Sochuk. Anastasia Sochuk used a novel teaching procedure to increase communication of minimally verbal children with autism using a speech-generating device. This work is the first empirical evidence of its kind and provides a new way to enhance communication of children with disabilities. Chancellor, I present Anastasia Marie Sochuk to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Anne-Mattie Homgard Sondi. Anne-Mattie Sondi's PhD examines Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin as examples of new types of personality cults that can exist in open regimes and that thrive on both support and opposition from the public. This important work gives a better understanding of how authority is constructed across different regime types. Chancellor, I present Anne-Meti Hongard Sundi to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science. Sandra Jane K. Thomas. Sandra Thomas's research examines the confiscation of land from Māori who were non-combatants during the Waikato War of 1863 to 64, and the compensation process established to legitimise this. She casts new light on this turbulent period of our history, highlighting injustices in the state's take now, pay later approach towards those it called its friends. Chancellor, I present Sandra Jane K. Thomas to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in New Zealand Studies. Yates Chung. Yates Chung's thesis investigates the use of common language in Mandarin as a foreign language classes at English medium instruction school. She argues that this common language functions as a trans-languaging resource for learning and identity construction in the classroom communities of practice. Chancellor, I present Yates Chung to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Education.
You will notice that our new doctoral graduates have now moved to sit with the university staff. This acknowledges their academic achievement and welcomes them to the College of Academics. We now move to honouring graduates from Te Whānau o Akupai, the Faculty of Education. The Chancellor will congratulate the graduates as they process. The Acting Dean of the Faculty, Professor Carmen Daly, will announce each graduate. Associate Dean Academic, Associate Professor Louise Starkey will present their certificates.
Will the Masters of Education please come forward? Jess Atukorala. Sabina Cleary. Paulina Gelina. Claire Mandengu. Bridget Beckbride. Lisa Miklam. Megan Palmer. Kerry Suhu. Will the Masters of Educational Psychology please come forward? Michelle Kiran. Arjun Balaji Sundareshwar. Molly Waddington. Will the Master of Secondary School Leadership please come forward? Luke Gardner. Will the Masters of Teaching and Learning Primary please come forward? Izzy Blackburn. Billy Richardson. Will the Bachelors of Education Teaching Early Childhood please come forward? Jalai Himi. Ellie Lewis. Will the postgraduate diplomas in education please come forward? Faye Levanatambua. Will the graduate diploma of teaching early childhood education please come forward? Arzu Utreja. Will the graduate diplomas of teaching primary please come forward? Pravina Chauhan. Anastasia Harlow. Will the graduate diploma of teaching secondary please come forward? Briar Sheeran.
We now move to honouring graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. Now we're working. Now we're feeling the energy. Maybe I'll say it again just so everyone hears. We now move to honouring graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Dean of the Faculty, Professor Sarah Leggett, will announce each graduate. Associate Dean, Teaching, Learning and Equity, Dr. Megan Evans, will present their certificates. The Chancellor will continue to congratulate the graduates.
Chancellor. Will the Masters of Arts please come forward? April Angela Boland. Jessica Bray Sharpen. Hayden Davenport Brown. Christina Falone. Campbell Graham. Caitlin Green. Georgia Griggs. Sophia Leteri. Rosemary Lowe. Mars Matranga. Lauren McEwen-Nugent. Courtney Powell. Erin Ramsey. Marshall Rankin. Caroline Shepherd. Ling Yu Song. Tuan Tu. Chileme Venkateshwar. Will the Masters of Communication please come forward? Tori Bright. Lauren Harrington. Will the Masters of Fine Arts, Creative Practice please come forward? Rona Aitken. Jordan Anderson. Gabby D'Souza. Morgan Delaney. Jack Harris. Max Helbig. Jess Hockey. Marius Hoffman. Claudia Homestead Morris. Piper Kilmister. Yutong Lo. Ezra Seiuli. Jordan Steinman. Thomas Stewardson. Lani Swan. Erin Unach. Jake Weller.
Our first interlude this afternoon is a performance by the New Zealand School of Music Te Koki Jazz Quartet. The quartet is made up of Joseph Alexander, Jarman Folong, Will Hanlon and Jack Harris. They will be performing The Girl from Ipanema. Ho mai te Pakipaki, please welcome the Jazz Quartet. Tēnā koutou, Joseph, Jarman, Will and Jack. University Council Member Pania Gray of Ngāpuhi will now congratulate further graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. Associate Dean of Students, Dr. Diana Burden, will announce each graduate. Associate Dean, Teaching, Learning and Equity, Dr. Megan Evans, will return to present their certificates.
Will the Masters of Intercultural Communication and Applied Translation please come forward? Tsai Lio. Rachel Yannick. Eunice Young. Ella Major. Will the Masters of International Relations please come forward? Daniel Hawker. Nico Henneveld. Danica Hotham. Alice Irving. Holly Tudhope. Sage Ray. Will the Master of Linguistics please come forward? Elena Heffernan. Will the Master of Museum and Heritage Practice please come forward? Liliana Palachuk. Will the Master of Music please come forward? Dan Adams. Will the Masters of Music Therapy please come forward? TJ Hernandez. Liz Langham. Zachary Donald von Bertel. Will the Masters of Philosophy, Politics and Economics please come forward? Annabelle Chung. Timothy Cornell. Alice Creswell. Tian Daniels. Bill Gray. Patrick Howley. Hannah Ireland. Kate Sampson. Sophie Trigger. Albert Walker. Will the Masters of Political Science please come forward? Natalia Albert Lorente. James Code. Ria Diaz. Peter Leckie. Sophie Wexelblatt. Will the Masters of Strategic Studies please come forward? Ruby Brownlee. Sophie Camburn. Felix Campbell. Inez Delgado. Patrick Kwiatkowski. Campbell James Sharplin. Will the Masters of Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages please come forward? Jessica Chung Hoi Ting. Mai Quinn Nguyen. Muhammad Khalis bin Sumadi. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with the Bachelor of Arts, please come forward? Holly Rainey. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Laws, please come forward? Isabel Sheet. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours please come forward? Srinivas Turner. Will the Bachelor of Music with Honours, also graduating with the Bachelor of Music, please come forward? Alex Jeffries. Will the Bachelor of Music with Honours please come forward? Bella Anderson. Will the Bachelor of Arts, also graduating with the Bachelor of Design Innovation, please come forward? Danielle Harris. Will the Bachelors of Arts, also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, please come forward? Ash Brownie. Dylan O'Connor. Jack Wellwood. Will the Bachelors of Arts, also graduating with a Bachelor of Laws, please come forward? Kurt Hawkins. Abigail Kriebel. Would the Bachelor of Arts, also graduating with the Bachelor of Science, please come forward? Isla Gilmer. Would the Bachelors of Arts please come forward? Vaifoa Alefosio. Akil Fikri Anwar. Ariana Bailey. Erin Baker. Sean Baker. Julian Balahadia. Danielle Ball. Joseph Basham. Sam Beard. Morgan Belsham. Bella Bothamley. Eva Bryant. Patrick Calver. Nina Cameron. Sarah Caswell. Connie Carter. Sophie Clark. Becky Cody. Anna Crimp. Leilani Devikapati. Linda Dale. Sanstu Henry. Raman Dylan Kaur. Megan Duncan. Stephanie Dunnell. Harry Eady. Hayley Edge. Gemma Elborn O'Rourke. Jake Favell. Nuurina Fiamatai. Laurie Ford. Al Forsman. Owen French. Zoe Fife. Jess Gear. Naomi Hall. Holly Gibson. Macy Glenn. Orson Glubb. Rachel Goodman. Jaden Gordon. Jane Gray. Lucy Grieg. Lily Hallett Pullen. Molly Harrison. Dan Howard Jones. Marina Hazeldine. Talia Head. Emma Hegarty. Mohammed Hemito. Zach Howe. Hannah Isaac. Casey Israelson. Lucia Jakic. Tafai Johnson. Nina Johnston. Catherine Keane. Olivia Kissick. Trent Thomas Kingy. Robert Koch. Gemma Laker. Thomas Langley. Mai Phuong Lei. Seth Lisman. Sorry. Duncan McIntyre. Sam Mackay. Joriel Magno. Lauren Marnie. Sarah Marshall. Councillor.
Our second interlude this afternoon is a performance by the Tongan Students Association. O mai te Pakipaki, please welcome Stallions. Malo o pito, thank you, Stallions. The Chancellor will now congratulate further graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Dean of the Faculty, Professor Sarah Leggett, will return to announce each graduate. Associate Dean, Teaching, Learning and Equity, Dr. Megan Evans, will return to present their certificates.
Chancellor. Would the Bachelors of Arts please continue to come forward? Josiah Mosoe. Christopher Matheson. Erin McCarthy. Samantha Meadows. Olga Mugisho. Kelly Mui. Jordan Mumby. Ni Miant Miat. Isabella Nordia. Sam Nelson. Lucy Ella Ann Neutzer. Nguyen Boy Mintu. Hung Da Nguyen. Tan Nguyen. Dung Nguyen. Alice Nixon. Mia Noble. Cam Nunes. Ruby O'Neill. Jack Oldroyd. Avni Patel. Luke Peel. Mikaira Penese. Sylvie Porter. Grace Cecilia Jean Prodanoff. Felix Ramsden. Brooke Ricard. Ellen Ridge. Emma Roylands. Tim Rutherford. William Salmon. Maya Shaila. Ina Maria Simpson. Bailey Sims. Emily Sinclair. Kayla Sinclair. Lucy Spence. Thomas Spring. Sarah Stiladi. Olivia Stevenson. Ellie Stevenson. Maya Stewart. Fainga Junior Sua. Alicia Sharif. Emma Taiti. Haruka Takeda. Abby Valderrama. Mounga Vivili. Ben Wagstaff. Christina Wallbank. Isabel Warden. Benji Wiskin. Enish Witchman. Maxim Wild. Will Wilkinson. Taylor Williams. Ray Winterton. Kexin Wu. Muhammad Ajani Yaya. Lois Yam. Ming Chan Zhou. Elena Zibellini. Will the Bachelors of Communication please come forward? Tasman Hughes. Kian Knight. Harrison Lemon. Charlotte Parrish. Helen Phillips. Blair Stevenson. Zach Strong. Grace Tombleson. Will the Bachelor of Music, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts, please come forward? Ben Kelly. Will the Bachelors of Music please come forward? Grace Ashworth Lawson. Harry Fort. Hunter Jackson. Napat Konsombun. Would the graduate diplomas in arts please come forward? Rainey Lim. Amanda O'Hagan. Liv Rowe. Will the Diploma in University Studies Pacifica Pathways please come forward? Samuel Hill. Will the Postgraduate Certificate in Intercultural Communication and Applied Translation please come forward? Vicheth Mon.
Traditionally, each graduation ceremony features an address by one of our newest graduates, who speaks on behalf of their peers. This honour is awarded to someone who, during their time at the university, has exemplified the qualities we seek to instil in our graduates. This afternoon's address will be given by Whainga Junior Sua, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Arts majoring in Cultural Anthropology, Religious Studies and Pacific Studies. Whainga is from the villages of Sale Lavalu, Salaeilua, Papapalauli, Samounga, Whangamalo and Aai o Niue in Samoa, and he is also a son of P-Town Porirua. Whainga has worked at Te Herenga Waka as project coordinator for the Anti-Racism Initiative, where he connected and formed relationships with student associations from many different ethnic and religious backgrounds. Whainga will be pursuing postgraduate studies next year, and he has a strong interest in religions and cultures from around the globe. In the future, he aims to contribute in the museum, history and archive space as a researcher. e te whakaminenga. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Whainga to give the graduate address.
Just pick the right glass, just in case. Thank you for your patience. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā mātā waka o te motu, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Mo mua pē ona si ilivi inga ma le whawhtailia tua, u tato au lia ma le whiwhia le nei wha moi matangu fie. O te whatalofa tu le pa ia ma le malu o whaiaonga mai te herenga waka. Whatalofa tu foi i le au whau ai maise le mamalu le au fia, malole soifua. Warm Pacific greetings to our fellow graduates, our whānau, academic staff, and distinguished guests who are gathered here today on this day of acknowledgement and celebrations. Thank you to Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University, for this tremendous opportunity to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates. It's a real privilege and honour, and I'm very grateful. When I received the invitation a month ago, I felt nothing but truly blessed to kōrero on behalf of our graduates about our achievements. However, it was also an opportunity to also demonstrate my public speaking skills. So ngā mihi to those who nominated me, it truly means a lot. Ngā mihi nui ki ngā tauira kua whakapōtaingia i tēnei rā. Congratulations to every one of our fellow graduates who are here today. Embrace this day, which I know we will always remember as a significant milestone, and I know will be entrenched in our memories and those of our supporters. Today is also a day where we get to reflect on our journey, the pursuit of knowledge in our chosen disciplines, or I like to say passion. The reason why we're all sitting here today is because we've done everything possible to get here through our dedication, mahi, and sacrifice. We have confronted the challenge, and we have won the fight. Whether it took 3, 4, 12 years, we've gone all the way. So be proud of what you've achieved. O mai te pati pati. Looking back at the structure of the trimester, I always thought was interesting from my first day, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree. Looking at the way the trimester is made up, it's 12 weeks. In pugilistic terms, it's 12 rounds of fight, challenge, and all the hard stuff. But all I know is that we've all been committed. That's the reason why we're here. For example, you've got to start off with a ding ding. You have weeks 1 to 4, which are the kind of like the feel-out rounds, and the opening rounds. It's all about the introductions, the course information, the who's who, and how to navigate around campus. Then we move on to weeks 5 to 9, which are pretty much the middle rounds. The intensity sets in. You sit tests, essays are written, and you work on the body. And when I say body, I mean body paragraphs. I definitely don't miss those. A good boxing coach would always instruct, it's time to work that body, and everything will fall into place, such as the introduction and conclusions. I won't miss that either. Then finally, we move on to weeks 10, 11, and 12. I call them the championship rounds. This is where your character is tested and the demand kicks in. And the intensity heightens by this stage, and you all know you're feeling mentally and physically fatigued, but you know you've got to dig deep. It's a true test of your wairua and your tinana. And throughout the fight, every now and then, there's the odd knockdown, the odd 8 or 10 count, but that's the whole test of your character. Are you going to take it, or are you going to be counted out? So, The only thing we do is we get back up and continue. It's all about your mana. Then we leave it to the judges or the markers, and then we wait. We painfully wait for our scores and receive our results. And then you come back next trimester and do it all over again. What a life, what a life. So I want to acknowledge the graduates of 2023 for your dedication, mahi and sacrifice throughout this journey, and wish you all the very best for your next chapter in life. So go and celebrate, because I know I will. I already know that I'll be wearing this academic attire for probably the next 2 months. I've already booked in Christmas, New Year's, Wellington anniversary 2024. So ngā mihi to the academic dress hire for my summer extension. I want to kōrero now about my experience as, in particular, being a mature student. Before I embarked on this beautiful journey, I was employed by New Zealand Post and Kiwi Bank, worked for them for 19 years. 20 sounds better, but we'll stick with the 19. From November 2019 to June 2020, I tried my hand at DIY, and it's lucky there were no assessments there. COVID-19 arrived, and then the lockdown happened between March and May. And it was around this time I was convinced to follow my heart and finally pursue the dream of university studies. In June 2020, I made the call to the amazing Jenny Tautua, who was a Pacific advisor at the time, and told her that I was really ready to finally pursue this dream, which we were very excited about. And then Jenny connected me with Tapu Vea as student recruitment, and there we started the process, which the university kindly accepted me. I reflect back that my first meeting with Tapu Vea, I remember we had to go over, she asked me the question, it's like, oh, we got all your details, and do you have an email address and a phone number? And I said, no, I only have my wife's email address, and I don't have a phone. And she goes, not on you? And I said, no, never. So prior to my studies, I never owned a phone. I was stubborn. So leaving that office that day, she strongly advised me, I think it's best you get a phone. So I ended up at Harvey Norman in Porirua the day before my first lecture. And the lovely retailer tried to sell me a phone for like $1,000. And I said, what's your cheapest phone? And he goes, the one that's 77. And I said, what, that sounds good. The year I was born, I'll take that one. It's a great year. It was a great year. I still remember when I attended my first lecture in religious studies. Because like a Monday, July 13th, who's counting 2020? And then I attended my anthropology, cultural anthropology lecture the next day. The only thing when I think about how I felt, heart was full, and I knew I was meant to be in this space. 20 years at the bank was amazing, but yeah, attending university was the dream for me. So, and it was also the day, the week, where I first met my study buddies. It was all the mature students. So I want to shout out to Vicky Palu, Malolei, and Tiketi Awenga. Thank you for supporting me and babysitting me, pretty much navigating, and especially so you pursue your studies and at the same time you're doing how to use a cell phone 101. But it's all good, it's all good. Now I can airdrop and all sorts of stuff like that, you know. People often ask me how I feel about university. It's always family and friends, right from the first week in 2020. I still bump into friends and family now, and they always ask, and I'm like, hey, how's university going? And what was it like? Same reply, I love it. Yeah, full vessel all the time. It's funny when you write stuff down on the speech and not really following it, and then, yeah, anyway, that's all good. But one of the highlights for me was meeting people from all different backgrounds, from staff to the students. I've developed some amazing relationships. And if there were any words that describe my journey here at Te Renga Waka, it is blessed and gratitude. So I want to send out an important message to our mature people, I should say, who are thinking about pursuing their tertiary studies. And take it from me, you know, it's never too late. And I repeat, it's never too late to follow your dreams to study. So jump on that waka. We are waiting for you. No mai, haere mai, maliu mai, su mai. This part of the speech, it's pretty much ngā mihi. I would like to thank all my amazing kaiako, lecturers for sharing their time, energy and knowledge with me, which I'm forever grateful. From my whānau at Religious Studies, Philip Fountain, Marman, Jeff Troughton, Sarah Romani, Michaela Richards, Cultural Anthropology, Lorena Gibson, Alofatu, Gibson Grant Utsuki, Amir Sayedabdi, Karina Howland, thank you for filling my vessel, which I think overflowed every time I was in the same space with you guys. Writing 101, Natalia Peterson, thank you for strengthening my writing because I definitely needed it. 30 years out of school? Yep, it's a big requirement. So ngā mihi. To my kaiako, o Te Kawa a Maui, ka Nauhia Whistles and Peter Ads, ngā mihi nui korua. And to the Pacific Studies family, ainga. Aloha e Milani Case, mahalo. Dr. April Henderson, mahalo. To Anga Alefosio, Whaftai Levisis for always having my back. But every time I left Pacific Studies, for the whole 3 years, the only thing you pick up is, the thing you learn from it is, or reminder, is to never leave your culture at the door. Never leave your culture at the door. Also, when I had the opportunity to be employed by the university, it's been a real blessing. So ngā mihi to the people who I worked with on the anti-racism initiative, in particular my sisters, Leela Foster and Lucy Manuela Schrader, amazing wahine toa. The organisational development team up on level 4, thanks for the nibbles and the endless coffee supply. And to the amazing Pacific Success team, in particular, Fabi Filomasoi for your never-ending alofa, advice, and providing me with the best support and free lunches. I also want to thank my beautiful wife for believing in me and supporting me and doing the heavy lifting while I was living my dream for the last 3 years. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate you. I remember too when I told her that I was going to pursue study, she thought I was having a midlife crisis. But now, yeah, guess what? My 2 sons, Lenwasi, Lennox, just for loving me and letting your dad be a student and live his dream. My in-laws, Len and Trish, for your aroha and support. And my sister, Te Porasa Mia, for covering me up my back on the family and cultural obligations front. So love you, sis. Thank you to the Ainga for the support and prayers. Yeah, and I want to thank myself. There's only one guy in the waka. Sometimes you turn around, you know, there's guys bailing out water, which is everyone, your family, your friends, so I really appreciate that. And lastly, I would like to dedicate this degree to a couple of people who I often thought about while I was on this journey, and from time to time would visit me in my dreams. My beautiful parents, my father, Su'whainga Su'a, and my beautiful mother, Menime Pepe Wilson Su'a, who were my first teachers in life, so I dedicate this honour to them. Whaftai lava mo le awanoa, ngā mihi nui, thank you very much. And to the graduates of 2023, ia manuia, let's go.
Thank you, Whaiga. You did your family, your community, and our graduates proud. The idea of the university as a boxing ring will be one that resonates with me for quite some time. The recognition that it takes mana to be able to stand up again when you face the knockdown or the TKO, and that you all as graduates have mana and have reflected that mana. and that extraordinary wisdom, never leave your culture at the door. Never leave your culture at the door. And if Te Ringa Waka teaches you one thing, it teaches you, I hope, never to leave your culture at the door, to celebrate your culture, to live your culture, to own your culture. That is fundamental to who you are. It contributes hugely to who we are. So, Whaiga, thank you very much. Graduates, this afternoon has been a celebration of your achievements and is a formal acknowledgement of your admittance to the community of scholars at this university. Although you may have completed your association with Te Ringa Waka, Victoria University of Wellington as a student, you are now officially a valued member of the university's alumni community, and we look forward to staying in touch. Our most distinguished alumni share our pride in your success and have a few words of wisdom they wanted to share.
Congratulations to all of you. Graduating is a significant milestone in your life, and it's one you'll always remember. It marks a huge achievement. So please, take some time to celebrate your success with the friends and family that have supported you. He kōrero whakamihi anō, ngā manakitanga pai mo o mahi hei whakamua. Congratulations once again. Best wishes for the work ahead.
Graduating is a milestone that you and your family should all enjoy it. Live the day.
A big shout out to all the graduates this year, particularly those graduating in the arts and history and in law, and a special mention to my Pacifica brothers and sisters. Congratulations to you all.
The world awaits. You've got all kinds of fabulous lessons, curiosity, hope and exploration. So get out there and get amongst it.
Now's the time to relax a little for a few weeks, but then you got to finish the job. Remember, you had a dream. That's why you started those studies, and you'll be at some crossroads in the future. Don't back down. Be courageous. Give that dream a chance and finish the job.
Congratulations on graduating. You may not even see it as that much of an achievement right now, but when you look back later in life on it, you will see that it genuinely is. Well done.
Kia koutou kua uratu, kena koutou, ngā mi kia koutou. Kawe ngā wawata o ngā mātua, haere atu koutou ki te ao, arahina ia tātou katoa. So, congratulations to all the graduates. Go forward and lead us.
I'd like to congratulate all the new graduates. Keep learning. Never let a learning opportunity go by.
Well, you've done it, and you've done it well. Have a bit of a break and have some fun, strenuous or rowdy or soothing. Walk the heafy, invent a cocktail, or sort out your sock drawer.
Yeah, you're here, you've done it. I don't know what obstacles you and your whānau have overcome to be here, but I do know that this is an amazing achievement that will change your life. Your career is going to be an incredible adventure, so take the opportunities, be fabulous, enjoy the ride, and most importantly, be nice to your parents.
This is a huge accomplishment for you all, and I guess you'll have a pause to restock, but it is a really exciting time of your life heading out into the workforce and looking for new career paths.
Well done everybody on entering the ranks of the graduates of Victoria University of Wellington, and well done also on the hard work that you've had to perform over the last few years to get to this point. Now it's time to go and get a job.
We end each graduation ceremony with a little bit of Latin, the singing of Gaudeamus. Gaudeamus, or So Let Us Rejoice, is a traditional student song based on a medieval Latin manuscript. It is sung at university graduation ceremonies around the world to celebrate academic success. Jasmine Jessen will return to lead the singing, accompanied by Ethan Hotter. The words will appear on the screen. Please stand and welcome Jasmine and Ethan.
Guardian.
please remain standing. Friends and family here today to honour the achievements of our graduates, please remain standing while both the official procession and the procession of graduates leave the auditorium. Kua tai tātou ki te whakamutunga o tēnei huihuinga. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.